Hello students, we will continue with the revision of chapter number 3 Chemical Reactions and Equations for Standard 10th. This is part 2 of the video. This is a very important question which carries 3 marks. This question has been asked many times. What is a reaction called when oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously? The reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is called as redox reaction, or definition of redox reaction is asked and the reaction has to be explained with the help of one example. Okay, so in either ways. So redox reaction is a reaction where oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. The word simultaneously is very important. Now, whenever redox reaction takes place, one reactant is oxidized and the other reactant is reduced. So, which reactant is oxidized? The reductant is oxidized by the oxidant. And which reactant is reduced? The oxidant is reduced by the reductant. Examples, study all the examples which are given in the textbook. First example is when hydrogen gas is passed over red hot copper oxide, then pinkish colored copper is obtained. Now when you do the explanation of the reaction and when you write down the balanced chemical reaction, you will have to write down that which reactant gets oxidized and which reactant gets reduced. So in this reaction, as copper loses oxygen, copper oxide gets reduced to copper, and as hydrogen accepts the oxygen, then hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water. So in this case, hydrogen gets oxidized to form water. Second example, when hydrogen sulfide reacts with sulfur dioxide, then sulfur is formed along with water. So in this case, hydrogen sulfide gets oxidized to form water and sulfur dioxide gets reduced to form sulfur. The next question is, identify from the following reactions the reactants that undergo oxidation and reduction. So the reactions are Fe plus S gives FeS. Now Fe is an element, so the oxidation state of Fe is 0. Sulfur is an element, the oxidation state of sulfur is 0. When Fe combines with sulfur, FeS will be formed. The charge on Fe is 2 plus and the charge on S is 2 minus. So here what we see is that the positive charge on the ion increases. So when positive charge on an atom or an ion increases, then it is called as an oxidation reaction. So the charge on Fe was 0, so it has increased to 2. So Fe gets oxidized. When the charge on an atom or ion decreases, then it is called as a reduction reaction. So the charge on SO was 0, so now the charge has been reduced to -2. So we can say sulfur undergoes reduction. 2Ag2O gives 2Ag plus O2. Now here you find that silver oxide has lost oxygen. So in the chemical reaction when oxygen is lost, the given reaction is a reduction reaction. So silver oxide has lost oxygen, so silver oxide undergoes reduction. What is formed from silver oxide? Only silver. 2Mg plus O2 gives 2MgO. Here you see when magnesium oxide is formed, oxygen combines with magnesium. So the reaction in which oxygen is added to the reactant is called as an oxidation reaction. So here magnesium undergoes oxidation to form magnesium oxide. Nickel oxide plus hydrogen gives nickel plus water. Now in nickel oxide, oxygen is lost and nickel oxide gets reduced to nickel. So nickel oxide undergoes reduction to form nickel in this reaction. This question based on redox reaction, that is the reactions of redox reaction, as I have already mentioned earlier, these are very important reactions. Please study these reactions thoroughly. Here the question can carry 1 mark, where you have to identify the substances that are oxidized and the substances that are reduced in the following chemical reactions. So we have already done this reaction. 2H2S plus SO2, that is when hydrogen sulfide reacts with sulfur dioxide, sulfur and water is formed. So what do you see in this reaction? That hydrogen sulfide is oxidized to form water and sulfur dioxide is reduced to form sulfur. So you just have to mention that which reactant is getting oxidized and which reactant gets reduced. Or you can also do it in this form. For example, when hydrogen gas is passed over red hot copper oxide, then pink colored copper is obtained along with formation of water. So here you see copper oxide gets reduced to copper. So here you can show reduction reaction like this. Okay, so your copper oxide gets reduced to copper, so here you write reduction, and hydrogen gets oxidized to form water, so here you mention oxidation. Then there is no need for you to write down the explanation, because this itself indicates what is getting reduced and what is getting oxidized. Or if you don't want to do it in this format, then you write it in words. In this reaction, copper oxide is reduced to copper and hydrogen is oxidized to form water. Third reaction is manganese dioxide MnO2 reacts with hydrochloric acid. So 4HCl for balancing will give you manganese chloride MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. So here you see manganese dioxide loses oxygen and manganese chloride is formed. So manganese dioxide gets reduced to manganese chloride and HCl gets oxidized to form water. So HCl gets oxidized to form water in this reaction. This is an activity based question for 3 marks. Observe the following reaction and answer the questions given below. The reaction given is barium sulfate BaSO4 reacts with coke or carbon to form barium sulfide along with carbon monoxide. So what is the type of reaction? What type of reaction is it? Now here you see barium sulfate gets reduced to barium sulfide and carbon gets oxidized to form carbon monoxide. So here oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously. Therefore the given reaction is a redox reaction. Justify your explanation for the reaction. So here you can say that barium sulfate is reduced to barium sulfide and carbon is oxidized to form carbon monoxide. Therefore it's a redox reaction. And define the given type of chemical reaction. So you can define redox reaction. The reaction in which oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously is called as redox reaction. This is a textual question which has never been asked, but still you will go through all the questions that are there behind the textbook. How can the rate of chemical reaction, namely decomposition of hydrogen peroxide be increased? So what is this decomposition reaction? The chemical reaction in which two or more products are formed from a single reactant is called as decomposition reaction. Now hydrogen peroxide undergoes decomposition at room temperature, but the rate of decomposition is very slow at room temperature. So at room temperature hydrogen peroxide decomposes slowly to form water and oxygen. Now if the decomposition has to take place at a faster rate, then the rate of chemical reaction can be increased by adding manganese dioxide in hydrogen peroxide. Here manganese dioxide will act as a catalyst and will not take part in the chemical reaction, but will help hydrogen peroxide to decompose at a faster rate to form water and oxygen. Explain the term balanced chemical equation with example. This question carries 2 marks. So what is a balanced chemical equation? The balanced chemical equation is a chemical reaction where the total number of atoms of the elements on the reactant side is same as the total number of atoms in the product side. So the chemical reaction in which the number of atoms of the elements in the reactants is same as the number of atoms of those elements in the products is called as balanced chemical equation. You have to give one example for the same. So here I have given a simple example. Silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride to form sodium nitrate plus silver chloride. So in the above reaction, the number of atoms of the elements in the reactant side is same as the number of atoms of the elements in the product side. Both the definitions are very important. Define corrosion and what is meant by rancidity. So define corrosion. The slow process of decay or oxidation of metals due to their reaction with various components in the atmosphere is called as corrosion. What is rancidity? When oil or fat or leftover cooking oil undergoes oxidation if stored for a long time, and the taste of the oil or fat or leftover cooking oil changes and it gives out a foul smell, which is called as rancidity. Give reasons, carry 2 marks. When the gas formed on heating limestone is calcium carbonate, is passed through freshly prepared lime water, then the lime water turns milky. Then when calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So when carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, then insoluble calcium carbonate is formed, and this calcium carbonate is a white colored precipitate, and therefore the lime water turns into milky. There is formation of water as well. So when limestone, that is calcium carbonate, is heated, what are the two compounds formed? Calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas are formed. The carbon dioxide gas is passed through freshly prepared lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, to form insoluble calcium carbonate and water. It is because of the formation of this precipitate, that is insoluble calcium carbonate, that lime water turns into milky. And you will have to write down the balanced chemical reaction also, even though it is a give reason. The second give reason is it takes time for pieces of Shahabad tile to disappear in HCl, but its powder disappears rapidly. Now children, when you have studied about the factors affecting the rate of chemical reaction, there was one particular factor that you studied, and that was size of the particles. Smaller the size of the particles, greater is the total surface area available, and faster is the rate of chemical reaction. So the rate of chemical reaction depends upon the factor size of the particles of the reacting particles. Smaller the size of the reacting particles, more is the total surface area available, and faster will be the rate of chemical reaction. When pieces of Shahabad tiles are taken and the reaction is carried out with dilute HCl, pieces being bigger in size, what happens is the total surface area available for reaction becomes less, and the rate of chemical reaction decreases, and therefore when CO2 is formed, that is when CO2 effervescences are formed, then the effervescences are formed very slowly, and therefore the tile also disappears slowly. On the other hand, when powdered Shahabad tiles are taken, then the powder is in the form of small particles, and smaller the size of the particles, greater is the total surface area available, and faster will be the rate of chemical reaction. Therefore, when powder of Shahabad tiles is made to react with hydrochloric acid, we find that the CO2 effervescences are given out briskly or at a faster rate, and therefore the powder also disappears at a faster rate. This reaction is given just for your understanding, because here Shahabad tiles means calcium carbonate. It is made to react with hydrochloric acid. So you can see the products form: calcium chloride, water, and CO2. So this is how CO2 gases form when Shahabad tiles are made to react with hydrochloric acid. Third give reason is, while preparing dilute sulfuric acid from concentrated sulfuric acid in the laboratory, the concentrated sulfuric acid has to be added slowly to water with constant stirring. If it is done the other way, then what will be the result? So first of all, preparation of any acid, whether it is sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid, it is an exothermic reaction. So a lot of heat is given out during the preparation of acids. So the preparation of dilute sulfuric acid is an example of exothermic reaction. During the preparation of dilute sulfuric acid, a large amount of water is taken in a glass container, and this glass container has to be surrounded by ice for bringing down the temperature whenever acids in small quantities is added to water. So it is cooled for about 20 minutes. A small quantity of concentrated sulfuric acid is added to water with constant stirring. Therefore, only a small amount of heat will be liberated at a time. But if we do it the reverse way, that is, if concentrated sulfuric acid is added to water, then a large amount of heat will be liberated, and this may result in severe accident. Next give reason is, it is recommended to use airtight container for storing oil for a long time. You know that if edible oil is allowed to stand for a long time, it undergoes oxidation. The oil becomes rancid, that is, the smell of the oil and the taste of the oil changes. So, if rancidity of the foodstuffs has to be slowed down, then it can be done by storing them in airtight containers, and hence it is recommended to use airtight containers for storing oil for a long time to prevent it from getting oxidized? This is a very important question for 5 marks. This question can be directly asked for 5 marks, or it could be single 1 mark question which could be asked. So if direct question is asked like observe the given picture and write down the chemical reactions with your explanations. So you will have to explain the answer and also write down the reactions that are taking place in the chemical reaction. So what is this process? This process is rusting of iron process. It is an oxidation process. Rust is formed in this process. What is this rust? Definition of rust is a certain type of reddish colored solid layer which collects on the metallic surface is called as rust. Formula of rust is Fe2O3.XH2O, and this process of rusting of iron is an electrochemical reaction. Different regions on the surface of iron act like anode and cathode. So we write down the reaction at anode and the reaction at cathode. At anode, Fe gets oxidized to form ferrous ions. So Fe will form Fe2 plus, that is ferrous ions, along with the release of 2 electrons. So here we write down the reaction at anode. Fe will form Fe2 plus ions plus 2 electrons. At cathode, oxygen will be reduced to form water. So oxygen will combine with 4 hydrogen ions and 4 electrons. Now these 4 hydrogen ions will require 4 electrons to form 4 atoms of hydrogen, and these 4 electrons are taken from 2 reactions of Fe to Fe2 plus plus 2 electrons. That is, here 2 electrons are formed from one reaction. So if 2 reactions are taking place, 4 electrons will be formed, and these 4 electrons will be accepted by these 4 hydrogen ions to form 4 hydrogen atoms. So water molecule will be formed. So O2 plus 4 H plus 4 electrons will form 2H2. Now Fe2 plus ions which are formed at anode migrate from anode region. They combine with the water molecule at cathode, and further they get oxidized to form ferric ions, that is Fe3 plus ions. The reddish colored hydrated iron oxide is formed from these Fe3 plus ions, which is called as rust, and which gets collected on the surface of metal iron. The overall chemical reaction is, now Fe forms Fe2 plus and Fe2 plus forms Fe3 plus. So Fe3 plus reacts with the water molecules that are formed at cathode, that is H2O, to form rust, that is Fe2O3.XH2O, along with the formation of 6 hydrogen ions. Instead of asking this question directly for 5 marks, the questions are split up into small sub questions, and each question carries 1 mark. So it is a 5 marks question, but with 5 sub questions asked with the help of the given figure. So observe the following picture and answer the following questions. So the figure of rusting of iron is given. What is meant by rust? Textual answer has to be written. I cannot write answer in my own words. Textual words are expected from you for this answer. Otherwise, this answer is directly given as wrong. A certain type of reddish colored solid layer which collects on the metallic surface is called as rust. Second question is, what is the chemical formula of rust? The chemical formula of rust is Fe2O3.XH2O. What is the reaction that takes place at anode? At anode, oxidation of iron takes place. That is, Fe will form ferrous ions, Fe2 plus ions plus 2 electrons. What is the reaction at cathode? At cathode, O2 combines with 4 hydrogen ions, and these 4 hydrogen ions will need 4 electrons in order to form 2 molecules of water. So 2H2O will be formed. What is meant by corrosion? The slow process of decay or oxidation of metals due to various components in the atmosphere is known as corrosion. During one particular year, these were the questions asked for 3 marks. Define corrosion, what is meant by rust, and what is the chemical formula of rust. So define corrosion, the slow process of decay or oxidation of metals due to various components of the atmosphere is known as corrosion. What is rust? A certain type of reddish colored solid layer which collects on the metallic surface is called as rust. What is the chemical formula of rust? Fe2O3.XH2O. Please note, both the definitions should be textual definitions. These are a few objective type questions which have been asked in the board. The process of oxidation reaction in foodstuffs is called rancidity. When calcium carbonate is heated, heat is absorbed, so it's an endothermic reaction. Fatty foods become rancid because of the process of oxidation. When ferrous sulfate is converted to ferric sulfate, it is an oxidation reaction. Complete the correlation. H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. So two reactants are combining to form a single product. It's a combination reaction. So if HgO, that is mercuric oxide, is heated, it forms mercury and oxygen. So from one reactant, two or more products are formed. So it becomes a decomposition reaction.